Hi, everybody. Welcome to GAYXYZ. It is your hosts, Donovan and Jason. How are you tonight, Jason? Jason. I don't think Jason's there anymore.
Hi, I'm here.
Oh, hey. What's up?
I'm here.
How are you today?
I'm I'm fucking pissed off right now.
Why? Because of your internet connection? Hello?
Yes, it's
Oh,
pissing me off.
I'm sorry. Jason's had some issues with his internet connection lately, especially whenever we do the show, and I think it's his internet provider. I'm not sure, but sorry about that. Hopefully you get it fixed.
I don't know. It's pissing me off. I'm running out of options and I don't know what to do.
What do you mean options for what? For internet providers or for what?
They only deal with like two over here, and I want to go to the other one.
What's wrong with Spectrum? I have Spectrum. I never have any
So,
problems with Spectrum.
so
Spectrum's great. But anyway, welcome to the
they don't
show.
take Spectrum of where I live.
Oh, they don't. Okay. Okay. Well, anyway. Welcome to the show, everybody. It is Thursday, actually, April 27th. It's 10:20 p.m., and we started late tonight because I needed to start at 10, and, of course, Jason had some technical difficulties, so if you happen to be listening live, which nobody ever does, but if you want to call in, the number is 214-377-0481. You can Skype us in to us, actually, at Off Limits Show if you want to Skype us on Off Limits Show. You can follow us on Twitter at GAYXYZ Show, and you can also follow us on Facebook at GAYXYZ Show. And also, of course, go to GAYXYZ.com. So there's lots of things happening this week and happened the past week or so in the world. And one of the things I wanted to talk about was the fact that we now have in this world, in Chechnya, gay concentration camps. And this is one of the things I was most afraid of because of Trump and his ascension to power in this country. And he sort of leads the way in the world, you know, in terms of what other people in the world or other countries take lead. And so if Trump's administration and Trump himself to some degree belittle and degrade gay people, then other countries like these little nowhere countries like Chechnya and other countries near Russia and whatever, I think it makes it okay to do what they're doing now. The same thing that was done to the Jews in Nazi Germany, they're doing, not trying, but doing to gay men primarily in Chechnya. So I find it to be abhorrent and scary and frightening that this is going on, and no one in the world is doing anything about it. Now, I have to say, though, that's been the same kind of thing has been happening in Somalia and in many other countries around the world, but nothing's been done about them either. So gay men are no better than Africans in Africa or whatever, but both these people have issues, and other countries are killing people because of who they are. So what do you think about that, Jason? What do you think about all this?
I mean, it's a fucked up situation by all means,
Don't you think it's a bad
but
thing, though?
yeah. What was that?
Don't you think it's a bad thing that's happening? I mean, it's a bad precedent for what they're setting in this. Basically, you're saying it's okay. Nobody's doing anything
That's
about
what I said.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's a fucked up situation.
Yeah, it is. And it's really scary because, I mean, people say, oh, that would never happen in America, but I think it could, especially with someone like Trump in office and people who run this country right now, who absolutely abhor gay people. And I think it's perfectly possible, which is why I got a gun license and all that stuff, because I swear to God, if somebody tries to drag me out of this place, I'm going to fucking fuck them up with my gun. Anyway, that's just me, though, with my Sig Sauer, which is a German gun, by the way, ironically. Anyway, so I think it's really sad, and I think that people are actually, being killed, and gays are just fleeing the country, of course, because they don't want to get murdered in concentration camps, and people just say it's okay. I'm upset the fact that no one says, it's not a big deal to anybody. It seems like nobody really gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. It's like, oh, well, gays are getting murdered in Chechnya, but who the fuck cares? They're just gay people. Or blacks are getting murdered in Somalia, but who the fuck cares? They're just black people. The two sets of groups in the world, in my opinion, that are the least important to people who are racist or homophobic or whatever, of course, are gays and black people. So gays and black people, the bottom of the totem pole in the world stage in terms of giving a fuck. And apparently that is being proven true by places like Somalia and Chechnya, and people aren't giving a fucking shit about it. Major countries, USA, the UK, Spain, France, all these other countries aren't doing a fucking thing about it. It's just going by the wayside. So I just find it very, very frightening and a bad precedent it's setting for the world is what I'm trying to say. And I think it's scary. So I just wanted to see what you thought. Anyway, did you want to talk about your... we talked a few weeks ago, if you guys remember, if you listened to the show, we talked about the fact that I have turned vegetarian. And I've been vegetarian for about, 6 weeks or something like that. And maybe 2 months, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm still a vegetarian. And I talked to Jason about it on the show, and he was interested in what I was going to eat. And I told him about some things he could eat. And so he said he would try for one day to be vegetarian. So we're going to find out tonight exactly what happened on his day of vegetarianism. So what happened, Jason?
So, when we had our show after that, I decided to go to the store, and I was like, you know what? You want me to try what Morningstar Farms? Is that the name of it?
Morningstar, yeah.
Morningstar Farms. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I tried Morningstar Farms. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start off with like the burgers and the chicken nuggets. I was like, I want to start off small. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got the burgers, put lettuce on it and mayo. I was trying to make it, because I was what it was gonna taste like. So I was trying to dress it up with all this other stuff. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna put this on here, that on here, this on here, that on here. Bit into it, was like, oh my God, this burger is delicious. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting.
Yeah.
It was good.
Mm-hmm. It is good, yes.
So once I cooked one and ate that one as well. And then I went back to the store a few days later and bought like the bean enchiladas, or I think they're enchiladas or tacos or something like that. And I bought that too, and they were delicious as well. Mm-hmm. So I have committed myself that on Sundays I will become a vegetarian for a day.
Oh, wow.
Just starting off.
Well, that's cool. You don't have to be a vegetarian. I just wanted to see what you do.
Yeah.
One day.
Well, I mean, it's pretty good and it's healthy and everything. So I was like, I wouldn't mind doing it for a day. Now, I can't cold shoulder that shit. I can't do that. But I could do it for it. I could do one day. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not bad. People, and the food's pretty good. I mean, it just depends on. That's all like stuff you get in the store. But even if you can make your own stuff too, and it's just as good. It's really delicious. But and also, I've literally went cold turkey, and I don't miss meat at all personally. So go ahead.
No, I just said it was delicious, and I mean I have some stuff in the freezer as we speak. So shout out to Morningstar Farms.
Yes, they are the best. They are the best. By the way, anybody who's listening who is a vegetarian or vegan or whatever who wants to eat non-meat products, there's a brand called Beyond Meat, and they have in bags like grilled chicken and ground beef and like spicy beef and all kinds of stuff. And it tastes exactly like beef. It tastes exactly like chicken. It's amazing. And they make it from actual cellular, like whatever, plant material or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, it's like biological, but it's really good. It's delicious. So try that out too if you're interested. And by the way, we went to Earth Day. Earth Day was last Saturday. And me and my husband and a couple friends went to Earth Day, and at Fair Park they had this event there, and it was like all these booths and stuff, and about saving the Earth and all that kind of crap. Anyway, because it was Earth Day, and so it was really weird. First of all, to go there, and it was like a ghost town. There was hardly anybody there, and like you go in the fair. Have you been to the fair? You've been to the fair, right?
Of course, I have.
Okay. There's like a big delay. Anyway, so you've been to the fair, and it's packed when you go to the fair, of course. There's like booths everywhere, people everywhere, whatever. This is like completely the opposite. There's like nobody there. There's a few booths, but that's it. And then they have like these events. They have like these tiny homes and stuff, and they have these I don't know, they had tons of shit there. It was cool. We ended up buying these 2 bamboo pillows, which are so fucking comfortable. It's amazing. Oh my God, for our bed. It's like your head just, like they have memory foam in them, but they're made from bamboo and they breathe and they don't get hot. And they, oh my God. And they're normally $99 each. And we got ours for $25 a piece. So they were awesome. 2 king size pillows. By the way, I just want to recommend those. They're fucking awesome. But anyway, we had, what my point was. I forgot my point. But anyway, we went around. Oh yeah, we looked at these tiny homes and stuff. And these tiny homes, I mean, I'm sure you've seen those shows where they have the tiny houses, right? Those fucking things, okay, there were like 20 of them or something. And they're like, some are like $20,000, some are like $80,000, depends. But they were all fucking tiny. They're all under like 400 square feet or 500 or something like that. And some of them were like fucking trailers, which I'm like, why would I live in a fucking trailer? And secondly, the other ones were like just little fucking, I don't know, little fucking treehouse shit. I mean, I was like, there's no fucking way I could ever live in a tiny house. I need too much space and privacy. And I just could not. Even with one other person, I would drive myself fucking nuts.
I could.
Could you really? Oh, my God. No.
Yeah, well, not the tiny ones. Like, they have some on wheels. Now, the ones on wheels that they move around, I won't want them. But they did have some that were stationary.
Yeah.
Where it's, like, built, like, on a foundation. And there was one that I saw online a few months ago that was, like, 550 square feet, and it was stationary, and then it looked really nice. It was like, I think it was made by like or something like that, or something. But it like
can't understand you, Jason. It was like, I'm sorry, nice. I'm gonna piss you off, but I can't understand you. Sorry. I heard you say it was like 500 square feet or something. It was nice. That's all I heard. Everything else was kind of garbled.
No, and I also had stainless steel appliances and all that good stuff.
Okay, yeah. There were some nice ones. I mean, in terms of like appointments and stuff that they had inside, they were nice enough. I mean, it was not they weren't that nice. It's just there was no space. And anyway, our friend Kathy, who lives here, she just moved here a year ago. Wants to buy a tiny house. She wants me to design the house for her and then put it, like you said, stationary on land. The thing is, you have to find a tiny home community, first of all, or you can buy your own land and put it on there, but you can't just put it anywhere. There's like restrictions by the cities. Like you have to build a house that's at least this big. Most places, like Dallas especially, you have to be at least like 1,500 square feet if it's like half an acre or whatever it is. So she has to move out way out the fucking country or find a tiny house community in order to live there. But anyway, she wants one that's like 500 square feet and like $50,000 or something like that, and to just live with it, her and her dogs. So and her cat. So I mean, some people are into it. I don't think it's. I'm too high maintenance for that. Sorry, just could not do that at all. No. Anyway, plus, I mean, oh God, I'd be so claustrophobic. I mean, no, there's no way I couldn't do it. Anyway.
Well, you're used to a lot of space, so I mean, you could probably do it. But I mean, people who live in apartments or
I lived in apartments
have
in my
lived
20s.
in an apartment for most of their life, they could probably do it.
I lived in apartments in my youth. And then we didn't get houses until I was a teenager. And then, of course, when I moved out on my own, I was 18. After the dorms at SMU. After that, 19 actually. I moved in my apartment. I was in apartments until I bought my house. So I know what it's like to live in apartments. And the smallest apartment I have is like 600 square feet, and that was okay. I mean, truthfully that was all right. It was just for one person, so I guess that's not so bad. But I just don't. That's true. 600 square feet's doable for one person. But if you're going to share, if you're married, no. The actual rule of thumb is to be comfortable, and we learned this in a long time ago in design school. Is for one person to be comfortable, the most comfortable, the space they need is at least 800 square feet a person. So 800 square feet a person means minimum 1,600 square foot house for 2 people to share. So 2 people.
Well, a lot of people. Well, there's some people who can't afford that.
I'm not saying that people can't afford it. I'm saying what's ideal. I'm saying ideal. So it would drive me fucking crazy being in a 600 square foot place with 2 people and 2 dogs and a cat. No, thank you. Plus my mother, who I told you I built a mother-in-law suite for at my house. So it's like, no way. So it's not practical for me personally. But I'm saying for some people like my friend Kathy or you or whoever, that's cool because you guys are single and, whatever. But I mean, if you were married and had kids or something like that, that would just be impractical. But there were some of them though. People had 4 people in one fucking 400 square foot thing, and 2 kids and 2 parents. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And like 4 dogs. Like, you're fucking kidding me. How? But anyway, just
It happens though. I mean, some people can just do that to where. I mean, if you live in like New York City, where you have tiny, tiny, tiny apartments, like 2, 3,
yeah,
400 square feet, a tiny house isn't shit to them.
that's
But
true.
if you're used to having space and then downgrading, it's
It's
maybe
hard.
a
It's
bit of a
hard.
problem.
It is. It is. It's difficult. It's very difficult. But anyway. Anyway, moving on. So I read this article on Queerty or something. I think it was on Queerty, and it was about how there are certain bars and places in New York and all over the city, all over the country. I mean, in L.A., New York, whatever, that discriminate against Black people or people of color in general. And did you read this article? Hello? Oh my God, this is impossible. Hello?
Um,
Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay, what did I say then?
No, you said something about you were reading an article
This is
about.
not gonna happen. This is not working. We cannot do this show. I'm sorry. It's just not working. We can't, because this was like last time. I can't talk and you can't hear me and I can't understand you. It's just bad. So we probably should just end the show because this is bad. Let me close the show off. Hold on a second. Sorry guys. We'll be back next week. Hopefully we'll get the situation repaired by then. Bye.